Good morning, students. Okay, happy weekend. Today, we are going to discuss the remaining values of teaching mathematics. Until we have discussed practical or utilitarian value, intellectual value, cultural value, intellectual value, and cultural value, disciplinary value. Until we have discussed four values. Okay, let us discuss the remaining values of teaching mathematics. So, practical value. Mathematics has practical value. That means by learning mathematics, a student should be able to utilize the knowledge of mathematics to solve his problems, to survive in his life, whatever it may be, for the development of the society, whatever. So then only the value of practical value will be fulfilled. Okay, like that we have to teach. So based on these values, we have to teach mathematics at various levels of schooling. Okay, so coming to next value, that is nothing but social value. Social value of teaching mathematics. Definitely, mathematics has social value. Strongly, we can say that mathematics has social value. Based on the discussions, based on the values discussed above earlier, we may also say mathematics has social value. How we can say what is social life? What is society? Society is nothing but a combination of individuals. Combination of individuals. So, in society, to live successfully, to spend his life as a human being in the society, he has to discharge many duties and has to deal with many situations, and a man has to face so many number of problems, and a man has to discuss or conversate with other members of the society. So like that, a social being, a human being has to perform many actions in the society. So in every of them, the application of mathematics is inevitable. So without knowledge of mathematics, we cannot spend our life in the society successfully. So we have to perform number of various vacations. So we have to do various business. Okay, we have to do various transactions. Like that, we have to perform various duties, responsibilities in the society in order to lead the life successfully. In that aspect, definitely knowledge of mathematics is helpful to become a good citizen of that society and also to live successfully in that society. So, according to Napoleon, the progress and the improvement, the progress and the improvement of of the state, Napoleon, the King Napoleon, the progress and the improvement of mathematics are linked to the prosperity of the state. So, if a state should have sustainable development, definitely the state should give prior importance and most importance to the development of mathematics in their state. Otherwise, the development of the society of the particular state is not possible. Okay, So that's why Napoleon said that the progress and the improvement of mathematics are linked to the prosperity of the state. If any state gives importance to mathematics, then automatically it leads to the prosperity of the state. It leads to the, so both are in reciprocality relationship. Okay. Uh, so if the priority to the mathematics is will be raised, automatically the prosperity of the state will be raised. So that is the opinion of Napoleon said long back. Okay. So mathematics, we can say that mathematics has a social value. Society is the result of union of individuals. You know that society is the union of individuals. Okay, mathematics helps in the proper organization and maintenance of our social institutions such as banks, cooperative societies, railways, post offices, insurance companies, industries, transport and navigation, and so on. So these are all social institutions which we have to face in our daily life. Okay, to successfully organize or run or manage or maintenance these institutions, mathematical knowledge is must. Mathematical knowledge is must. So we can say that mathematics has a social value. Effective business transactions, coming to the business, effective business transactions, exports and imports, trade and commerce, and communication cannot take place without mathematics. In society, as we said earlier, in society, we have to perform so many vocations and so many activities to lead our life successfully. In that process, we have to do business. Okay, so if we want to do business, and under that we have to do some transactions, some imports and exports, and trade work activities and commerce activities. Okay, so for all these, the mathematics knowledge is must. For all this, mathematics knowledge is a must. Okay, so the change in the social structure with regards to the modern facilities like mode of transport, means of communication, and progress in the field of science and technology is due to the mathematics only. As we discussed earlier in the cultural value, as we discussed earlier in the cultural value, the facilities, modern facilities, which we are enjoying now, in the form of transport or communication or in any other means, it is only due to the mathematics only. So without mathematics, there is no development in science and technology. Without development in the science and technology, so there is no development in the society. There is no development and advancement in the culture also. So that is the role of mathematics. The smooth and orderly functioning of the social institutions ensured by mathematics. The smooth functionings of all these social institutions, as we discussed earlier, banks or cooperative societies, railways, post offices, insurance companies, all these institutions, smooth running depends on the mathematics only. So, the success of an individual in a society depends on how well he is able to become a part of the society and what contributions he can make towards the progress of the society and how well he can be benefited by the society. So, as a citizen of the society, we have to contribute to the society for the development of the society and ourselves. Okay, we have to be the part of development of the society. Okay, with our contributions. So, how much the society was benefited by our contribution? So that is the role of the citizen. So This is also depending on the knowledge of mathematics. Okay, so based on these discussions, we may conclude that mathematics has a social value. Mathematics has a social value. Okay, next one, moral value. Okay, next one, moral value. So what is moral values? So see, uh, in previous days, at the time of our schooling, uh, there will be a moral instruction period. Moral instruction period in our timetable. There is a moral instruction period in our timetable. In that period, the teacher used to teach moral stories. Moral stories. For what? In order to develop moral values, moral values among the students, among the children. So that is the importance of moral values in our life. So mathematics has that moral value. Mathematics has that moral value. By learning mathematics, one can develop moral values in his behavior. Okay, so live and let others live is the basic nature of mathematics. By observing the nature and characteristics of mathematics, we may say that live and let others live is the basic nature of mathematics. Okay, so it leads to the development of moral values in the student. Truth and honesty are the basic values that are encouraged by mathematics. Okay, isn't it? Truth and honesty. So, truth. This is the part of mathematics. This is the part of mathematics. And honesty. Both are the basic values that are encountered, encouraged by mathematics. So, by doing mathematics continuously, by learning mathematics continuously, yes, together, automatically those truth and honesty will be imbibed in students' nature and behavior. Okay, it leads to the development of moral values. Mathematics gives a good picture of the consequences of errors and mistakes, and hence make one to avoid them. By doing mathematics, mathematical process, by learning mathematics, it gives us a clear picture of errors and mistakes. If mistakes commence, what will happen? What will you lose? Okay, so based on that knowledge, we may avoid doing mistakes and errors in our life. Okay, so this also leads to development of moral values. Moral values. Okay, a true lover of mathematics will be inculcated by moral values by getting the knowledge of mathematics, by learning mathematics in the school curriculum, in the schooling of 10 years, one can be inculcated by moral values because of the nature of mathematics, because of the nature of mathematics. In mathematics, in nature of mathematics, mathematics is exact science. It gives logical thinking, it gives reasoning, it has accuracy. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, it has truth and honesty. Okay, it will give the picture of errors and the consequences of errors and mistakes to the students. So these because of these by learning mathematics, we may develop, we may inculcate, we may imbibe the moral values in the student. In the student. Okay, study of mathematics helps in the character formation and moral development of the individual. Okay, automatically, study of mathematics helps to build a character, good character. So, because of the characteristic nature of the mathematics, by doing all together all the years, by practicing mathematics with proper interest and motivation, automatically the character will be formed. Okay, and moral development also be takes place in the students. Hence we can say that mathematics has moral value. Mathematics has moral value. Okay, next, aesthetic value. Again and again, uh, we are discussing the same aesthetic at the time of discussion of nature of mathematics. Also we discussed this aesthetic sense of mathematics, aesthetic characteristic of mathematics. We know that. Okay, we know that what is the aesthetic value of mathematics. We know that aesthetic sense of mathematics, aesthetic value of mathematics. So what is aesthetic mathematics? Can you say? Aesthetic values of mathematics. Music is the pleasure the human mind experiences from counting without being aware of that is counting. Say this saying, which reflects the aesthetic value of mathematics. So, what is aesthetic sense? So, any incident or any concept or any activity or any subject which gives pleasure, joyfulness to us has aesthetic sense. Okay, generally, so many bad sayings are there, negative sayings are there in the society regarding mathematics. Mathematics is very hard subject, very bored subject. Okay, so many people are afraid of mathematics, doing mathematics, but it is not true. But is not true. As we discussed earlier, a true lover of mathematics enjoys the sense of mathematics, that is the aesthetic sense of mathematics. Okay, as we discussed earlier, if after solving a problem given by the teacher, we may see glow in the face of students. That is because of the achievement, but that is because of the problem solving. Okay, so that is the aesthetic sense of aesthetic value of mathematics. Okay, so that's why the statement reflects the aesthetic value of the mathematics. Music is the pleasure the human mind experiences from the counting without being aware that is counting. Okay, at the same time, Leibniz gave one more statement regarding this aesthetic value of mathematics. Music is a hidden exercise in arithmetic of mind, unconsciously dealing with numbers. While listening some music, while listening some songs, automatically we feel joy. Okay, so the background of that music, that composition, there will be the mathematics, role of mathematics. So without the work of implementation of application of mathematical knowledge, we cannot perform music successfully in a effective form. So music is a hidden exercise in arithmetic of mind, unconsciously dealing with numbers. That is the statement given by Leibniz, which reflects the aesthetic value of mathematics. So, so many number of concepts, processes are there in the mathematics, which gives joyfulness to the learner. Okay, to the learner, to the student. Okay, for example, riddles, puzzles, magic squares, whatnot. Okay, these are all gives joyfulness. These are all gives joyfulness to the students. Okay, education as a whole should foster the higher impersonal pressures. That statement was given by Thorndike, which reflects the aesthetic value of any subject or education. Very particularly here, we are discussing mathematics. So, we may apply this to the mathematics. Education as a whole should foster the higher impersonal pressures. So, one gets pleasure in solving mathematics problems, especially when he get a correct answer. A student automatically feel joyfulness. We observed so many times. So, if a student solved a problem successfully, he comes very fast to the teacher and said, "Sir, I did the problem. This is the answer. I achieved a correct answer." So that gives the joyfulness. Okay, so many patterns are there in mathematics which gives pleasure to our mind. For example, 1 into 9 plus 2, result double one. 1 2 into 9 plus 3, result triple one. 1 2 3 into 9 plus 4, result 4 ones. 1 2 3 4 into 9 plus 5, result 5 ones. Like that, result should be in a similar pattern: double one, triple one, four ones, five ones. So by seeing, observing this pattern, automatically student feels joyfulness. Okay, student feels joyfulness. So, um, for saying mathematics is closely related with arts like drawing, painting, music, etc. We discussed earlier at the time of correlation of mathematics, external correlation of mathematics, that is the correlation mathematics with fine arts, correlation of mathematics with fine arts. Okay, so we discussed it there regarding music, painting, dancing, drawing. Okay, all those fine arts are related with mathematics. With the help of mathematics only, we may get succeed in that particular field. Okay, uh, so as we discussed earlier, in drawing, mathematics is there. In painting, mathematics is there. In music, mathematics is there. According to the Leibniz, we can say that in music also mathematics is there. So all musical instruments like harmonium, drum, flute, guitar, violin are played with the rules of mathematics only. So let us take a veena. So strings are there which produce sounds. So there mathematics is there. Length of the string, diameter of the string, all these related to mathematical concepts. So without application of mathematics, we cannot perform music also. Okay, so there is a lot of scope for recreation and fun in mathematics, like in riddles, mathematical games, puzzles, magic squares, word search, etc. So, in all these activities, we may get fun. A student may get fun by solving a mathematical puzzle. Student get lots of fun, lots of joyfulness. Okay, by solving riddles, by solving mathematical games, puzzles and magic squares and word search. So mathematics poems by writing mathematical poems, mathematical skits, whatever it may be. Okay, all these aspects, all these activities of mathematics gives joyfulness to the student. So mathematics also plays an important role in beautifying the nature with the help of order and symmetry proportion. See these qualities of mathematics we discussed earlier: order, symmetry, proportion. We may give the beauty to a monument with the help of order, symmetry, and proportion only. And there is no order, and there is no symmetry, and there is no proportion between the parts of the um particular monument. Okay, particular portrait, whatever it may be. So there is no beauty. There is no beauty. So mathematics also gives beauty to the nature with the help of the characteristics of mathematics: order, symmetry, and proportions. Order, symmetry, and proportions. Thus, we can say that strongly we can say that mathematics is having great aesthetic value. Mathematics is having great aesthetic value. So what a teacher has to do is, teacher has to utilize this aesthetic value to attract the student, to motivate the student, to get interest in the student towards mathematics, towards learning mathematics. So a teacher has to collect all these type of activities, problems, and procedures which gives joyfulness to the students, and the teacher has to use those concepts and the teaching learning process timely. Then automatically student motivated towards learning mathematics. Okay, so this is the astic value of mathematics. This is the astic value of mathematics. Coming to the next one: vocational value. Vocational value, we have a strong saying: a sound vocational background, a sound vocational life needs a sound mathematical knowledge or mathematical background. I'm repeating the statement. Observe carefully. A sound vocational life needs a sound mathematical background. That means without the knowledge of mathematics, we cannot succeed in any vocation. Cannot succeed in any vocation. So mathematics has great vocational values. Study of mathematics prepares the students for a wide variety of vocations. By completing schooling, 10 years of schooling, we should prepare the student for his better life, for his better life. So we may say that this is also a preparatory value, under preparatory value. So preparation for further study and preparation for life, general life. Suppose a student is willing to continue his study after 10 years of schooling, we have to prepare the student accordingly. Otherwise, he wants to drop from the studies and education. He wants to continue lead his life by doing any vocation. There also we have to give the such skills. We have to inculcate such skills among students. So we have to prepare students for two kinds, for two ways. One is for higher education, and second one is for real life. So if a student wants to stop the education from 10th onwards with the 10th, and he wants to settle in the life by choosing any vocation, then also we have to give such knowledge, such skills which help him to lead a successful life by choosing any vocation. Okay, so we have to imbibe such qualities by learning mathematics in the students. So definitely mathematics has vocational values. See, some of the vocations in the society: agriculture, accountancy, banking, business, engineering, information technology, tailoring, carpentry, surveying. So many vacations are there. A single vacation is not there without the application of mathematics. So in each and every occasion, we have to use mathematical knowledge. We have to use mathematical knowledge. Then only we will succeed in that particular vocational particular vocation. Okay, so we can say that mathematics has vocational value. Mathematics has vocational value in agriculture. Definitely we have to apply mathematics. Okay, in accountancy, nothing but accountancy and banking are nothing but the applications of mathematics. Business, engineering, information and technology. If there is no mathematics, there is no IT. In tailoring, in carpentry, in surveying field, whatever it may be, any vacation needs mathematical knowledge. So that's why we can say that mathematics has vocational value. So what it reflects: by teaching mathematics, we have to prepare the students to perform any of the vocation in his life, to succeed his life. Otherwise, we have to prepare the student for higher education also. That is called as a preparatory value. Preparatory value. Okay, next one: international value. International value. So we are very much aware of all these values discussed earlier. But what is international value? See, mathematics plays a significant role in developing international understanding among the countries of the world. Why? Because the present shape of the mathematics is due to the contributions of all the mathematics all over the world. We are now we are reading mathematics at various levels. So the mathematics has a particular shape, a consolidated shape, with the contributions of not only Indians, not only Westerns. So contributions of all the mathematicians all over the world, various countries. So that's why mathematics has a consolidated shape, an exact shape. So because of that, mathematics has international value. Mathematicians research their mathematical ideas from one nation to another nation. With collaborating the mathematicians all over the world, they may do research in mathematics in various concepts at their interest. Okay, not only that, mathematicians' books and journals are circulated among almost all the nations of the world in the form of journals and books. The mathematics literature will be communicated all over the world. Okay, not only this, suppose a student is studying the history of a particular mathematician, Western mathematician. While reading the history, that means a background story, what is his childhood, what is his education, where did he completed his education. So by observing, by reading all those history, background history of that particular mathematician, there is a chance to know the culture of the particular country which that mathematician belongs to, which that a mathematician belongs to. So with this activity also, we may say that mathematics has a international value. So international understanding also develops among students. So that means understanding of the cultures of various nations all over the world, all over the globe. So through that, we may inculcate international value. Through that, we may inculcate international value among the students of mathematics. So by studying mathematics, we may inculcate international value among the student. So next one is psychological value. Psychological value. Mathematics helps to develop positive attitudes such as open mindedness, reasoning, etc. So these are all called positive attitudes. These qualities can imbibe through learning mathematics. The learning of mathematics is based on fundamental principles of psychology, such as learning by doing, learning through experiences, and problem solving, etc. So these are all the psychological problems, psychological principles. So we have to teach mathematics based on the principle learning by doing, learning through experiences, easy to difficult, like that. Those are all psychological principles. So mental maturity also develops through learning mathematics, as we discussed earlier in the previous one. Mathematics has intellectual value. Intellectual value, that means mathematics, by learning mathematics, one can develop his mental abilities. Student can develop his mental abilities. So automatically mental maturity is also possible by learning mathematics. By learning mathematics, the student will develop thinking ability, personality, observation power, attitudes and interest, and self confidence, etc., which ultimately helps in their development. So, by learning of mathematics, we may develop all these virtues in the students, which build a good personality in the student. So, based on these discussions, we may say that mathematics has psychological value. Mathematics has psychological value. And lastly, value of work for leisure time. Value of work for leisure time. By learning mathematics, by doing mathematics, by imbibing all the values which we have discussed about this value, we may the student may utilize his leisure doing work of mathematics. So he may utilize his leisure with proper activity is because of the mathematics. Student will utilize their leisure time by doing the activities related to mathematics, like reading mathematics journals, reading the histories of mathematicians, by solving mathematical problems, by solving mathematical riddles, mathematical puzzles, by solving mathematical magic squares, by fulfilling crossword search, mathematics crossword search, by writing mathematical literature, by writing mathematical articles, okay, by giving lectures, okay, by participating in mathematical seminars. So anyhow, once a student motivated towards learning mathematics, towards mathematics, automatically he utilizes his leisure time by doing mathematics activities related to mathematics. Hence we can say that mathematics has value of work for leisure time, value of work for leisure time. So these are all the values of teaching mathematics. These are all the values of teaching mathematics. So in the examination point of view, this is important in respect of short answer, also essay type question. For example, he may ask short answer like this: explain the utilitarian, intellectual, disciplinary values of teaching mathematics. Okay. Otherwise, for essay type question, he may ask like this: explain the values of teaching mathematics. Explain the values of teaching mathematics. So you have to prepare well this concept also. Okay. Thank you, students. Okay. Again, let us meet on Monday. Okay, with a new concept. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Stay home and stay safe.